What's up, y'all? This is Rob again, and this is my 2001 Chevrolet Corvette. From the Carfax, I'm the second owner. I bought it from Corvette Warehouse in Dallas about 7 years ago. It had about 65,000 miles on it, and I've now got about 77,000 miles on it. It was in really good shape when I got it mechanically and just okay cosmetically. It didn't have a lot of modifications when I got it, maybe an aftermarket stereo, and had some tail light louvers and some upgraded rotors, but I started making modifications to it almost immediately. I'm going to give it a quick bath and then take you around the car as it currently sits and highlight some of the mods that I've got planned for it in the future. In the meantime, here's some quick pics from when I first purchased it as a reference. This is my brother-in-law. Shout out to you, Kenny. This is my best bud, Jax. He's a constant companion, regardless of what I'm doing. He loves to gobble up any and all water streams. Alright, so here's what it looks like today. Some of the mods that I've made, I guess I'll point out. When I actually bought the car from Corvette Warehouse, I drove it on a test drive and they didn't have these pads on there, but I had noticed that this was coming loose. So I guess they repaired that between the time I signed the contract and the time that they detailed it and I picked it up. So it was like that when I picked it up. Stock seats, I replaced the center console arm pad. I did the little yellow piping I did the yellow Corvette above the glove box. I bought a new steering wheel, put a new steering wheel on it. I really like it. Flat bottom. I wish it was smaller diameter, but I do like it. The sticker on the horn pad was already there. I put the silver bezels on the gauges. Of course, the very first mod I made was swapping to a C6 Z06 shifter. Loved it, made a big difference from the beginning. I put C6 rims on it. This is competition gray. They're pretty rare actually if you dig into it a little bit. They're hard to find. Bought them off of a user or a member of Corvette forum. Turned out really good. I love the way it looks on the yellow. Would have never thought to do it, but he had it and it just looked really pretty. I put the tint caps to make the tail lights look flat. I do have the LED halos under there. I bought new tips and had the tips welded, and then I did the muffler bypass mod. Everything else for the exhaust behind the headers is stock. I have had to replace the emblems both front and back. The rotors were already upgraded when I bought it. These stickers right here were on it. I've got my little, I did do a double din radio bezel, put a Pioneer in there. I bought Redline Goods shift boot and e-brake boot. Have liked those. I actually yellow stitched this myself and liked it, but it was so much work that I didn't do the driver's seat. I guess because I'm always sitting there, I figured at least I can look over at this one while I'm driving and think, man, that looks nice. Carpets and everything were in good shape. I bought aftermarket floor mats, but I've taken them out since. Too many logos in the car. This door card is exactly the same as the other one. I put the LS1 badges on. From a distance, I just love the way the Z06 looks with the badge there. I put in tinted LED turn signals. They're not switchbacks, but I like them. I like the way the all white looks. And I've got LED driving lights, and then I bought the Z06 grills to put in front of them. All right, let's open the hood. Have to dry this. I have put in headers, as I said. I had those done at 21st Century Motor Cars in Dallas. I put the cap over the battery. Got an intake, aftermarket intake from 21st Century. That's really all I've done under here, other than the valve cover, beauty covers. Had them painted millennium yellow and had red accents. I have not changed the lighting in the car or around the car to LED, other than what I've already said. I do have 411 gears in the back, which makes a huge difference. Oh, and 21st Century tuned the car for me as well. As far as future goes, I'm going to redo this entire interior to make it feel, to me personally, to be more European looking, less old dad modded. Please don't take offense if you like this. it was good for me for a time, but I'm ready to move on. I bought some door panels, leather door panels that I'll be doing above, you know, from here up. I've got leather going on the A-pillars. We'll have leather, stitched leather. Where else? Oh, door handles, door pulls, and a new shift boot and e-brake boot to match the new theme. I'm going to be painting the seats either Audi brown or BMW, whatever they call their brown. And so I'll paint the seats, I'll paint they're recolored. It's not really painting, but whatever. And I'll paint the center console cover. I'll paint the bottom of the door panels and the speaker grills. I'll paint the glove box, and then the knee bolster on this side, and then finish up with this side over here. And the stitching that I got from Redline Goods is hazelnut, and so it's black leather and hazelnut stitching, and I think it's going to look really elegant. So anyway, that's what I'm shooting for, is to go more European, elegant, and we'll see how that goes. I'll bring you guys along for the ride. I'm actually going to do, the next video is going to be a deconstruction of the interior seats, just pretty much everything except the carpet is coming out of here in an effort to get all this stuff done. And I'll wire up a couple of things while the middle part of the dash is off that I want to get done, and I'll bring that to you as well. So that's pretty much it.
Well, episode 2's in the books. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about the history of the car and my plans for its future. Let me know what you think of the car down in the comments section. I'd really appreciate it. If you liked this episode, give it a big thumbs up. And if you like what I'm doing on the channel going forward, please consider subscribing. Lastly, I would love to wish each of you a very blessed day, and I'll see you in the next episode.